that's a cool formation.
Dude, check it out.
No way.
An amazing find has been made in the remotest corners of our world, where history seems lost in endless landscapes. Imagine a drone soaring over a vast, empty wilderness that seems to offer nothing but nature's secrets. But this drone, by sheer luck, stumbled upon something truly remarkable. This discovery is hard to explain and leaves people in awe, uncovering hidden secrets deep within nature. What did this drone stumble upon? Could this discovery challenge everything people know about our world? Join us as we uncover the incredible 20 tale behind the drone's accidental find. Number 20, the medieval shrine. In 2020, construction workers near Guildford, England, made a remarkable discovery while working alongside a railroad track, a hidden cave. The workers, captivated by what they found, carefully explored the cave's interior before reaching out to archaeologists. This cave, dating back to the 14th century, turned out to be a significant historical site. The cave's layout is particularly fascinating. It features multiple chambers, with heights ranging from 11 to 27 feet, each showcasing evidence of its past use. The walls are adorned with elaborate carvings and symbols, suggesting that the cave was once used as a shrine or hermitage, a retreat for religious individuals seeking solitude and reflection. Researchers believe the cave was associated with the nearby chapel of St. Catherine, which now lies in ruins. The shrine's interior reveals traces of its past use, including dirt and charcoal marks from lamps and fires that were likely used during religious ceremonies. These markings provide valuable insight into the daily life and practices of the individuals who once visited this cave. The roof of the cave is particularly captivating. It is adorned with various carvings, including initials and decorative symbols, some of which may have been made by the cave's early inhabitants. The cave also features unique architectural elements, such as corners and closets, that add to its historical significance. Number 19, huge mammoth tusk. In early 2024, coal miners working at the Freedom Mine near Uluru, North Dakota, made an astonishing discovery. As they dug through the earth, they stumbled upon a remarkably well-preserved mammoth tusk. The tusk was found completely by accident, buried 40 feet underground in an old stream bed. The discovery began when a shovel operator noticed a flash of white while loading dirt onto a truck. Recognizing the potential significance of the find, the operator halted the work. Experts from the North Dakota Geological Survey, the State Historical Society of North Dakota, and the Bureau of Land Management were soon called in to examine the site. The tusk, measuring an impressive 7 feet in length and weighing about 50 pounds, was just the beginning. As the site was carefully excavated, more than 20 additional mammoth bones were uncovered, including ribs, a shoulder blade, a tooth, and parts of the mammoth's hips. This discovery is one of the most significant fossils found in North Dakota's history due to its remarkable completeness. Unlike most mammoth fossils found in the state, which are typically just isolated bones or teeth, this find represents one of the most complete mammoth skeletons ever discovered in North Dakota. Number 18, ancient Ireland henge. Drone footage has recently unveiled an extraordinary discovery: an ancient henge situated adjacent to the 5,000-year-old Newgrange Passage tomb in Ireland. This newly found henge is a circular monument, and intriguingly, it is the fourth of its kind discovered near Newgrange. The revelation accentuates the profound significance of this area to its ancient inhabitants, dating back over 5,000 years. This henge's discovery is particularly remarkable because it predates England's renowned Stonehenge by over a century and the Giza pyramids of Egypt by approximately 4 centuries. The Newgrange Passage tomb itself is one of the most famous megalithic structures in the world, known for its sophisticated construction and alignment with the winter solstice sunrise, demonstrating advanced astronomical knowledge among its builders. The excavation efforts at Newgrange are led by Geraldine Stout, an archaeologist with the Irish National Monument Service, and Matthew Stout, a professor of history and geography at Dublin City University. Their project marks the first scientific dig at Newgrange in more than 30 years, highlighting the renewed interest in Ireland's ancient heritage. Newgrange, a focal point of Ireland's World Heritage Site, draws countless visitors each year who come to marvel at its intricate design and historical significance. Number 17. Abandoned Graffiti Highway. The legendary Graffiti Highway, once a lively symbol of Centralia's history, is now disappearing from Pennsylvania's landmarks. Pagnotti Enterprises, the new owner of the land, is starting a 3-day project to cover this neglected stretch of Route 61 with layers of dirt. Originally a bustling site for Soviet Union mining operations, the highway had become an informal ATV trail and a popular gathering spot. The arrival of heavy machinery marks the beginning of efforts to bury the asphalt, a move prompted by complaints from nearby residents who have been troubled by ATV-related noise and disruptions. Local officials, including Centralia's Borough Secretary Tom Hosky, support this action, citing the influx of ATV enthusiasts on weekends and the additional problems caused by the pandemic. However, there's a deep sense of sadness among many. The highway, which was closed in 1993, became a canvas for vibrant messages and art, earning its nickname as Graffiti Highway. It served as a historical tribute and a cherished local pastime. The road's transformation into a place for unsanctioned camping and other inappropriate activities, largely attributed to visitors from outside the area, has tarnished its memory. Centralia, a community devastated by a mine fire that started in 1962, now sees its once lively highway being buried, symbolizing the end of an era marked by both its vibrant past and its challenges. Number 16. Viaduct in the jungle. Nestled deep in the heart of Brazil, the Viaduct Petropolis stands out as a remarkable piece of architecture that might make anyone do a double-take. Unlike most viaducts, which are built to connect 2 points by spanning over natural obstacles like rivers or valleys, this one breaks the mold with its intriguing design. Instead of stretching across to another destination, the Viaduct Petropolis curves into a graceful semicircle and then abruptly ends midair. There's no bridge leading to another side, just an unexpected stop in the sky. Adding to its mystique, it sits isolated in a vast sea of trees, far from any town or road. But this odd structure isn't the result of a forgotten project or an abandoned plan. It serves a very practical purpose. The viaduct was built as an overpass for pipelines owned by Petrobras, Brazil's state-controlled oil company. Its design allows the pipeline to cross over a railway line without needing to connect to any road or path on either side. While it may look like a bridge to nowhere, it's a crucial piece of infrastructure in a remote part of Brazil. Number 15. Giant Pink Bunny. Tucked away on a remote mountain in northern Italy's Piedmont region lies a quirky and captivating sight that piqued the curiosity of internet users several years ago. It's a colossal stuffed pink bunny, a truly unique creation stretching over 200 feet in length and nearly 20 feet in height, with a plush, fluffy belly large enough to lounge on. This remarkable piece of art was crafted by the avant-garde art collective Gelatin, known for its imaginative and unconventional installations. The giant bunny is more than just a massive, eye-catching structure. It was conceived as an interactive art piece designed to engage and delight hikers as they explored the rugged terrain. The concept behind this giant bunny was to inject a sense of playfulness and wonder into the hiking experience, making the journey through the mountains more memorable and whimsical. Constructed in 2005, this giant bunny was initially intended to be a temporary installation. The artist's vision was for it to naturally decompose and merge with the environment over time, in harmony with nature. They anticipated that by 2025, the giant bunny would be almost entirely absorbed back into the landscape. However, the elements took a toll on it much sooner than expected. By 2016, the giant bunny had already deteriorated significantly, its once vibrant pink fabric now reduced to tattered remnants and forlorn patches. Number 14. Million-dollar photo. In 2010, Randy Garrow was casually browsing through a junk shop in Fresno, California, when he stumbled upon an old tintype photograph. At first glance, it seemed like just another vintage photo of men playing croquet. Nothing out of the ordinary. He bought it for a mere $2 and moved on. But as he took a closer look, Randy noticed something interesting. One of the men in the photo bore a striking resemblance to Billy the Kid. Born Henry McCarty and also known as William Henry Bonney, Billy the Kid was a notorious outlaw of the American West. If this photo truly depicted the infamous outlaw, its value would soar. Initially, Randy's claim was met with doubt, and verifying the photo proved challenging. It took a long and thorough process of historical research, analysis, and modern facial recognition technology to confirm its authenticity. Experts eventually verified that the photograph, taken in 1878, did indeed show Billy the Kid alongside members of his gang, the Regulators, taking a rare break from their tumultuous lives. To put things in perspective, another known photograph of Billy the Kid, the UPalm type, was auctioned for a staggering $2,300,000 in 2011. Number 13. Mysterious Monolith. In late November 2020, a helicopter crew from the Utah Department of Public Safety was on a routine mission to survey bighorn sheep in a remote desert area. During their flight, they unexpectedly discovered a towering metallic monolith standing about 10 to 12 feet tall. It was oddly embedded in the red rock and seemed to be surrounded by nothing else for miles. Upon closer examination, the crew found that the monolith was crafted from either stainless steel or aluminum. Despite its striking presence, the monolith itself didn't seem to have any special features beyond its unusual location. The sudden appearance of this mysterious structure quickly captured the local community's imagination. People began speculating wildly about its origins. Some thought it might be an artistic installation, perhaps inspired by science fiction movies. Others wondered if it was the work of a secretive artist like Banksy. A few conspiracy theories even suggested that it could be related to extraterrestrial beings or covert government projects. As time went on, the mystery behind the monolith was largely solved. It turned out to be a piece of art created by a group of artists, part of a series of similar monoliths placed in various unexpected locations around the world. Number 12. Inner Earth. Tucked away in Portugal's serene Serra da Estrela Natural Park, Konos unveils an astonishing feat of engineering hidden beneath its peaceful exterior. Though it may look enchanting and magical, this fascinating whirlpool is a marvel of human ingenuity, not a mystical natural phenomenon. Captured in stunning detail by a drone, this water feature, resembling a giant sinkhole, is a crucial part of a hydroelectric dam system. Known as the Coval Duonos, this structure channels water into a hydroelectric dam, which is situated in a remote corner of the park. The centerpiece of this engineering wonder is a large 15-foot wide opening with a circumference of 160 feet. Here, water cascades gracefully into a 4,920-foot-long tunnel that leads to the Lagoa Comprida hydroelectric dam, which was built in 1955. Over the past 6 decades, this impressive structure has evolved, with nature gradually reclaiming the tunnel's entrance, now adorned with lush moss and foliage. Despite its secluded location in the Serra da Estrela mountain range, Konos has become a popular hiking spot. However, visitors should be aware of the challenging terrain and are advised to wear waterproof footwear and weather-resistant clothing, especially during the harsh winter months when the landscape is blanketed in snow and ice. Number 11. Mooch Ship Cemetery. Once a vibrant fishing port and a key player in the Soviet Union, Mooch now lies abandoned as a ghostly ship graveyard, scarred by a colossal environmental disaster. This port was once part of the Aral Sea, the 4th largest lake in the world. Mooch played a crucial role in regional maritime activities, bustling with activity and commerce. However, in the 1960s, the Soviet Union made a critical decision to divert water from the main rivers that fed the Aral Sea. Their goal was to transform the surrounding area into the world's largest cotton-growing region. This ambitious plan had catastrophic consequences, leading to one of the most severe ecological disasters in history. The once vast and lively Aral Sea shrunk to just 10% of its original size by the mid-20th century. This drastic shrinkage not only reduced the sea to a fraction of its former glory, but also left its remaining waters severely polluted. As a result, Mooch, which was once a bustling port, was relegated to the shadows, surrounded by a barren landscape and the eerie remnants of rusting ships. Today, the 14,000 people who still live in Mooch find themselves amidst the haunting echoes of a bygone era, surrounded by the stark reminders of the environmental tragedy that reshaped their world. Number 10. Viking Sword. In 2015, while hiking through the rugged Hockley region of central southern Norway, a man named Goran stumbled upon something intriguing. Amidst a pile of heavy rocks, he noticed an unusual object sticking out. Upon closer inspection, he discovered an old rusty sword that was surprisingly well preserved. When experts examined it, they realized that this wasn't just any old sword. It dates back to between 750 and 800 AD, right at the dawn of the Viking Age. This means the sword is around 1,200 years old. This sword is a double-edged blade made of wrought iron and measures about 30 inches in length. Despite its ancient age, it remains in excellent condition, thanks to the unique climate of the Hockley Mountains. The region's cold and dry conditions, with snow and frost covering the area for at least half the year, have played a crucial role in preserving the sword and preventing it from rusting and deteriorating. Even though the sword's handle is missing, this discovery is still incredibly significant. Its remarkable preservation and its connection to the Viking era make it a valuable find, offering a tangible link to the lives of the ancient Norse seafarers. Number 9. Dinosaur footprints. On July 10, 2022, a curious event unfolded at a gardening-themed restaurant in Lyon. A customer named Henge, who had experience working with stones and a strong interest in paleontology, noticed something unusual about several depressions in the restaurant's courtyard. Given his background, he quickly suspected these depressions might be dinosaur footprints. He reached out to Professor Xing Lida from the China University of Geosciences in Beijing, asking for help to investigate. Professor Xing, along with Pang Guangxiao from the Zhong Dinosaur Museum, conducted a thorough examination using drones and 3D scanners. Their study revealed over 10 fossilized footprints belonging to two types of dinosaurs, specifically brontosauruses from the early Cretaceous period, more than 100 million years ago. These massive creatures, known for their long necks and tails, were among the largest land animals ever to roam the Earth. The discovery was not only fascinating, but also significant, as experts believe more dinosaur traces could be hidden in Lyon. They advised the restaurant to implement protective measures to preserve these valuable footprints. For the restaurant, this unexpected discovery could turn into a golden opportunity. It might attract more visitors and tourists eager to see the ancient footprints. Number 8. Magma Reservoir. In 2019, a group of scientists led by Carl Tape from the University of Alaska Fairbanks began investigating seismic activity in the Denali region after a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck near Anchorage. They set up hundreds of seismometers along the Ollie Fault to monitor the aftershocks and gain insights into the area's seismic behavior. During their study, they discovered something unexpected, a spot where seismic waves dramatically slowed down. This unusual finding led scientists to believe that there might be a hidden magma reservoir about 7 miles beneath the surface of Denali. Denali, North America's tallest peak, sits above a tectonic plate that is slowly sinking below another plate, a situation often linked to volcanic activity. However, the region, known as the Denali Volcanic Gap, is surprisingly devoid of surface volcanoes. This gap stretches from Mount Spur to the Wrangell Mountains, an area where volcanic activity seems to mysteriously pause despite the geological conditions being right for it. It appears that even though there are no visible volcanoes in the region, magma is still burning deep underground. This hidden magma reservoir challenges current theories about volcanic activity in the area. To get to the bottom of this mystery, scientists plan to place more seismic instruments directly above the anomaly to further investigate. Number 7. The world's tightest and smallest knot. Scientists accidentally created the smallest and tightest knot ever recorded. Though it might not seem small at first glance, that's because we're looking at an enlarged image of it. In reality, this knot is so tiny, it's made up of just 54 atoms. It's a tree frog knot, a complex shape similar to a 3-leaf clover, with 3 loops that intertwine perfectly, leaving no loose ends. This knot isn't just minuscule, but also incredibly tight, setting a new record with a backbone crossing ratio of 23, narrowly beating the previous record of 24. This groundbreaking discovery was made at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. While researchers were working on linking carbon structures to gold acetylides, One of their chemical reactions unexpectedly formed a gold chain that knotted itself into this remarkable structure. But why does this matter? This discovery has major implications for how we understand molecular structures and their roles in nature. Similar knots can be found in DNA, RNA, and various proteins, which are crucial for stability and function. By studying these tiny molecular knots, scientists can gain insights into how natural systems operate, potentially leading to breakthroughs in material science and the creation of new polymers and plastics. Number 6. Celtic cross in the forest. In the fall of 2016, something extraordinary emerged from the woods near O'Donnell, a colossal Celtic cross. This stunning structure quickly captured the attention of passengers landing at Derry Airport. Known today as the Emery Celtic Cross, it was the brainchild of forester Liam Emery, who had planted the design nearly 11 years earlier. Tragically, Liam passed away in 2010, never having the chance to see his remarkable creation completed. The cross measures an impressive 328 feet in length and 229.3 feet in width. Crafted from two different types of trees, Japanese larch and Douglas fir, its construction is a testament to Liam's careful planning and dedication. The contrast between the two tree species creates a striking visual effect, especially during the fall when the larch trees turn golden, enhancing the cross's outline against the darker fir trees. Liam's inspiration for the design stemmed from his deep appreciation for his Irish heritage and a desire to create a lasting symbol of faith and culture in the landscape. Norma, who knew little about Liam's work, couldn't help but feel that the cross would have filled him with immense pride, reflecting his relentless quest for perfection. Horticultural expert Gareth Austin praised the creation, calling it a masterpiece of sizable horticultural engineering. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the vast expanse of the Siberian wilderness, where the cold seemed to whisper ancient secrets, a lone drone hummed quietly above the snow-clad landscape. Its mission was routine: map out potential drilling sites for a remote mining operation. But today it would stumble upon something far more extraordinary than mineral deposits. The drone's sensors pinged in the crisp air as it glided over the seemingly endless sea of white. Suddenly, its cameras captured an anomaly, a curious, irregular pattern beneath the snow. The pattern was too symmetrical to be a natural formation, its edges sharp and precise against the undulating waves of ice. Curiosity piqued, the drone adjusted its course, descending slowly toward the intriguing anomaly. As it lowered, the snow parted to reveal a massive, circular structure, half buried in the frost. It was adorned with intricate carvings, their designs unfamiliar yet undeniably ancient. The drone's lights flickered across the surface, highlighting symbols that resembled a mix of runes and geometric shapes. The structure, which appeared to be a colossal, forgotten doorway, seemed to pulse with a faint, otherworldly glow. It was unlike anything modern science could explain. Back at the base camp, the data streamed in. Experts scrutinized the footage, their faces a mix of disbelief and awe. This was not just an old structure. It was something profoundly enigmatic, potentially an ancient gateway or a relic from a lost civilization. Theories and debates swirled around the team as they prepared an expedition to uncover more. But the most intriguing aspect of the discovery was yet to be revealed. As the team studied the drone footage further, they noticed a subtle movement in the shadows of the doorway, almost as if the structure was slowly shifting or awakening from a millennia-long slumber. Could this mysterious structure be a remnant of an ancient civilization that predates known history? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Number 5. Army of Crabs. In the intertidal zones of mangroves, beaches, and estuaries in North Queensland, Australia, an impressive sight unfolds. Here, male light blue soldier crabs, known as Mycteris longicarpus, exhibit fascinating behavior. These crabs move in unison, feeding on detritus and creating small balls of discarded sand as they go. This synchronized movement, especially visible during low tide, creates a captivating scene along the shoreline. Filmed on location, this coordination serves as a defense mechanism, with the crabs collectively retreating from threats. Some crabs cleverly hide in the sand, waiting for danger to pass, or for the next low tide. Meanwhile, the Australian coastline is also home to the blue swimmer crab, Portunus armatus. This species thrives in sandy and muddy areas of shallow coastal and estuarine waters, particularly in southern Queensland, where they are commercially fished. Fisheries Queensland conducts regular surveys to gather data on juvenile blue swimmer crabs, including their abundance, size, and sex. This data is crucial for developing annual abundance indices, identifying trends, and linking juvenile numbers to future commercial catches. Such analysis is essential for the thorough evaluation and management of blue swimmer crab stocks, ensuring the sustainable use of this valuable marine resource. Number 4. Woman in a tree. In the center of Zurich, archaeologists made a fascinating discovery: the remains of a Celtic woman who lived around 2,200 years ago during the Iron Age. But she wasn't just any ordinary woman. She was dressed in a woolen dress, a shawl, and a sheepskin coat, which suggests she led a rather comfortable life. There's little evidence that she did any strenuous work, indicating she might have enjoyed a life of luxury. Further investigation revealed that she had a sweet tooth, a rare treat at the time, as not many people had access to sugary delights. Adorned with bronze bracelets, a stunning bronze belt chain, and iron accessories, it's clear she held a high status in her society. She was a local. Her bones show signs that she grew up in the very area where she was discovered. Imagine finding the preserved remains of someone who lived in your neighborhood 2,200 years ago. Even more interesting, she wasn't buried alone. Another burial site was found just 260 feet away, suggesting that she might have been buried beside someone she knew. While the exact nature of their relationship remains a mystery, researchers are excited about the potential to uncover more about the lives of ancient settlers in the area. Number 3. Medieval tunnel. In 2021, while workers from Western Power Distribution in Wales were digging a hole for a new power line pole in a backyard in Monmouthshire, they stumbled upon a fascinating discovery: a hidden tunnel. Just one look at the tunnel made it clear that it had been around for quite some time. The tunnel, about 4 feet tall, runs alongside Henge Brook and has likely been unnoticed by people for centuries. What's interesting is that this tunnel is located quite close to Tintern Abbey, a Gothic monastery founded by Cistercian monks in 1131. It's possible that this passage might have been used by the monks or played a role in the abbey's daily life. However, the exact purpose of the tunnel and how extensive it is remains a mystery. It could have been part of the abbey's infrastructure, or perhaps connected to the local ironworks and furnaces that were active until King Henry VIII dissolved the monasteries in the 16th century. Adding to the intrigue, there are no historical records of the tunnel's construction. The Welsh Government's Historic Environment Service, KDW, has been brought in to conduct further archaeological investigations. These studies could take years to complete, and even then, the true purpose of the tunnel might remain a secret, adding to its air of mystery. Number 2. Uluru. A stunning and unique view of Uluru has been revealed thanks to the first ever drone granted permission to fly in Uluru Kata Juta National Park, located in Australia's Northern Territory. This groundbreaking footage, created in collaboration with Voyage's Indigenous Tourism Australia, the Uluru Kata Juta National Park Board, and the Film and Photography Consultative Committee, offers an unparalleled perspective of this iconic landmark. Andrew Williams, the CEO of Voyages, expressed his gratitude to the traditional owners for their support in showcasing this exclusive look at one of the world's most extraordinary natural wonders. Uluru, once simply known as the Rock, holds deep spiritual meaning for the Anangu people, the area's indigenous inhabitants. This ancient monolith, estimated to be around 600 million years old, stretches 2.24 miles in length and rises 1,142 feet above the ground. However, what is visible is just the tip of the iceberg. Uluru extends an estimated 3.11 to 3.73 miles below the surface. The release of this drone footage not only offers a breathtaking view, but also aims to inspire travelers from Australia and around the world to witness the awe-inspiring beauty of Uluru in person. Number 1. Material stronger than concrete. David Stone, a doctoral student, was experimenting with waste steel dust when he stumbled upon a groundbreaking material. This new substance, named ferrac, is not only eco-friendly, but also stronger and more cost-effective than traditional concrete. The name ferrac comes from its key ingredient, iron-rich ferrous rock. What makes ferrac truly special is its impressive strength and environmental benefits. It's made up of 95% recycled materials, including steel dust and silica from crushed glass. When these materials are mixed and set, the iron in the steel dust reacts with carbon dioxide to form iron carbonate. This reaction doesn't just strengthen ferrac, but also captures carbon dioxide, making it a carbon-negative material. Concrete, a major contributor to global carbon dioxide emissions, accounts for up to 8% of them. By replacing concrete with ferrac, we could significantly cut down on these emissions, making a big difference for our planet. Additionally, using ferrac can help tackle the problem of industrial waste disposal by turning potential pollutants into valuable resources. Though ferrac is still being developed, it holds the promise of creating greener and more resilient cities in the future. For now, people can look forward to the potential of this innovative material and its positive impact on our environment. Which of these surprising discoveries caught your attention the most? Let us have your opinions in the comment below.